Play capture. Alright, let's do this. Okay, post-apocalyptic adventures of Horatio and Crispin. Let's start.
Almost there. One more setting. And one more piece of the unique is operational.
One down, 1 million to go. Speaking of which, boss, I found exactly none of the parts you wanted. A whole day at the junk pile, and all I turn up are a locker and some stupid conduits. Maybe next time. Boss, are you sure you got those settings right?
That came from down in engineering. Let's go.
Alright, so apparently we fixed this telescope on the Unic. I'm not sure what the Unic is. It's some kind of spaceship, some kind of transportation device. We don't know. We're playing as Horatio, this is Crispin, and I'm digging this game already because it's got voiceovers. I don't have to read the whole entire thing. Not yet, at least. Looks like our house or something. We got a bed, sheet metal.
There's no time for that.
No time for that. I guess we gotta go see what's going on. But at this point, I don't know if Horatio is a human or what he is. What is this? This looks like a power supply.
Boss?
Oh boy.
Crispin, get behind me. Who are you and what do you want? Power.
I think he wants the power core, boss.
Stop right there. This ship belongs to me. Forfeit. Enemy. Plunder.
I don't think he's too keen on private property.
Get away from the power core. Forfeit.
Oh! So that's the end of the game. We died. This thing killed us and took our power core. Lights out in our humble abode. You guys just gonna walk off with the power core.
Boss? Boss? Horatio? Come on, Horatio, wake up!
Oh.
Whew, you're okay.
What happened?
Well, Big Ugly threw you out of the ship. And then he said plunder, again. And then he left with our power core.
Basad.
Yep,
How much charge have you got?
10%. You?
I'll be fine. We just need to get the emergency generator up and running.
Or we could just go to Metropole, city of glass and light. Free energy for one and all.
Don't believe everything you hear. Metropole is trouble. But if you want to go, you've got free will and a maglev unit.
With that guilt subroutine you put in me, I wouldn't even make it halfway.
Actually, with a 10% charge, you wouldn't even get that far. So I suggest we get the generator working.
You and your projects.
Man built us to build, Crispin. Now, come on.
Man built us to build. So I'm guessing Horatio is a droid himself. You have achievements in this game, saves. Bring down the audio level slightly. I'm going to save the game right here. Primordia 01. Does have autosaves apparently. That's cool. For a point and click adventure game. Give me a second here. I'm just going to set something up. Hurts me that I couldn't take the game and play it the way it was supposed to. But when all else fails, always do display capture. One more thing here to get everything back into tip-top shape. This looks like a great point-and-click adventure. Or voice acting sounds pretty good. I mean, we've only just begun, but we have our first quest, and Crispin seems to be like that sarcastic SOB that you really hate, but are forced to like work with, so nothing works anymore after a month of streaming. It's not like I changed anything. I did upgrade, so yes, that could have been part of the problem right there. Okay, so we gotta get the backup generator working. That's our first mission objective here. Emergency generator. Hose. Conduit. Somehow all this is gonna come into play, right? Let's get the conduit.
It's a segment of Gordium electrical conduit.
Might come in handy. Click on I, you got your inventory. There's the conduit. Crispin. Control Crispin if we wanted to, maybe.
Why?
Or we could use Crispin if we... That's cool. How do we click off on Crispin? That's how. Spark plug, socket. Pull the
It's not going to
switch.
do anything until the generator's fixed. Crispin, when I told you to find a new spark plug, did you just shove my conductive putty into the old one?
Maybe.
No wonder the generator isn't working. At least the putty is still good.
So at least we got putty out of it.
Supposed to be a power-bearing conduit between this socket and the ship, but I never got around to putting one together.
Now who's the procrastinator?
Well, we did pick up a conduit, so... shove this into the machine.
I'll need to get a closer look to see how it fits together. I'll need at least 5 pieces to be able to build a conduit long enough to run the generator to the unique.
5 pieces, that's what we need. What do we do with the
I can't
grease?
just scoop it up.
Something to put it in.
I've tried patching this a dozen different ways without success.
Alright, so we need something to patch this hose. My guess, that's where the putty comes in. Let's try it.
As much as I'd love to fix that leak someday, we have more important things to do. Plus, it would be a waste of the putty.
Can't use it there. Cable here.
A sturdy cable.
Oh. A ladder. Let's use the ladder. Might go back into the... Another
More
piece of
Gordium
conduit.
conduit. There's no way I can reach that.
Way you could reach that. What if we use the hose? Kind of lasso it or
Futile.
futile. Can a ratio get it? Crispin, rather?
Could you grab that lantern?
Sure thing, boss.
You know, I always wanted to be able to fly. That's why I built you with a maglev unit.
Not so that you could store tools on hard-to-reach ledges?
Well, that too.
Large
There's
lantern.
no way I can reach that.
That Crispin up for that one.
That's way too big for me to get, boss, and you know it.
Okay, Crispin, you can't get us a large lantern. Use the cable on.
Futile.
This is where we started. Telescope. Can we use it?
Without power from the ship, the telescope won't work.
Bad timing with those repairs, huh, boss?
Pretty obvious.
This is no time for sitting around.
Lower the music a tiny bit.
This is no time for sitting around.
Clouds. Yeah, it's cloudy.
It's too dark to see the ladder rungs.
Dark to see the ladder rungs. What about the lantern?
Totally unilluminating.
Lantern on the chair. The lantern on Crispin.
Totally unilluminating.
Now we can see, because we have a lantern at least.
Good thing there's still some power in the circuit.
Boss, shouldn't you have thought of that before coming down here? We could have been stuck.
I could have just ridden you back to the deck.
Really?
No. Routing that much power to your maglev unit would cause it to explode.
Yeah, right.
Sorry. I couldn't find a working fuse to solve the problem.
I'm a floating bomb. I'm a floating bomb. Sweet.
Probably shouldn't have left there yet. Hopefully there's enough power to bring that ladder back down at least one more time.
I
Look at his
bring
books.
these with me.
After all, boss, life is stranger than fiction.
We
the
couldn't
gospel.
Bring the gospel of man with us.
Going to pray for a miracle, boss?
We are man's miracle, Crispin. Let's hope that's enough.
Yeah, we're man's miracles. Of course, the AI and the cyborgs and the robots probably ended humanity. No humans in this
So
game, apparently.
that's where you keep it.
Why were you looking for my plasma torch?
No reason.
What do we have? We have the plasma torch. We have the gospel of man. 2 conduits. We need 3 more. A cable and putty.
The controls for this hatch are unresponsive.
Okay, no hatch indeed. Go back up topside. We'll explore around more outside. Of course, there's no power for the telescopes. Giant lantern, we can't. So we need more conduits. We got the hose. The emergency generator also needs a spark plug. Crispin did a hack job on the old
You
one.
know, boss, if you're ever wondering what I would do, feel free to just ask.
I'll keep that in mind.
I guess we could ask Crispin for a couple of hints. Heard, right?
So, what exactly do we need to fix the generator?
Some conduit and a new spark plug.
Boss, I think the gospel requires you to give me a minute's peace now and then. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't we go to the junk pile so you can look for some spare parts?
Am I detecting hostility?
Hostile? Me? I'm not even armed.
Alright, junk pile. We get to the junk pile. Tail wing of the...
Is that a gumball machine?
No, it's a robot's head.
Ah, I wanted a gumball.
Data pouch?
I must have dropped the data pouch when I was thrown out of the unique. Assad, its memory got wiped. Easy enough to add the good old junk pile's coordinates back in, though.
Alright, so now we got the coordinates to the junk pile, so we should be able to make our way over. They give you data? System user Horatio Nullbuilt BS. Get on a map. I'll point this to the direction of the junk. Oh, there's quick travel too. This is cool. Didn't expect that. We're right in front of this train.
I can't see anything to do with it.
Lockbox. Gotta be something worthwhile in there.
It's locked tight.
Of course.
I can't see anything to do with it. There's a
Tube.
piece of gordium conduit way back there.
Okay, so there is conduit in there. Let's see if we could send Crispin after it.
Crispin, can you go in there and get that piece of conduit?
I suppose. That would have been a lot easier with hands, boss.
A lot easier with hands. So that should give us 3 pieces of conduit. Data pouch.
I can't see anything to do with it.
Thing to do with the
It's
train.
just scrap.
Scrap
It's
metal.
just scrap.
Broken robot.
I picked it clean years ago. It's just scrap. It's just scrap.
More conduits.
3 pieces of gordium conduit. Unfortunately, one of them is completely corroded and worthless.
Okay, so 3 of them. That would have given us 6. One is completely corroded and worthless. That's fine. That gives us the 5 we actually need here. How are we going to put them together? Torch them together?
Time for a little welding.
There we go. Fun with welding.
Wow, that was easier than I thought it would be.
Of course, the lockbox can't be picked. Can we use the plasma torch to force it open?
Let's see if this works.
Right. Bingo.
Is that a spark plug, boss? Who locks up a spark plug?
Actually, I think that box was some kind of machine.
You killed it!
Recycled it.
Yeah, we definitely recycled it, that's for sure. Alright, well, let's see if we can get the generator up and running. We should have the majority of pieces we
One
need
robot's
here.
junk is another robot's treasure. If only I were another robot.
We're so sarcastic, Crispin. Alright, let's map our way back to where we were. I like this little fast travel. Not enough adventure games have fast travel. You think you'd never need them, but then you play an adventure game like Siberia and you realize fast travel would be nice. See what we can put in here. Use conduit. We definitely need that. Bingo. Spark plug. We have that. Pop that in. Switch it on. And let there be light. Solved our first puzzle right there.
Weary wanderer, come, join us in Metropole, city of glass and light.
Save the game.
Our energy is shared with all robots.
I don't trust autosaves. It's always good to have multiple saves.
And the strength in numbers. Come, join us in Metropole.
We're fine on energy, for now.
Recharged?
Metropole, equal parts of the greater whole. Join us and together let us begin a new Primordium.
Want us to go to Metropole. At least that's what the
Weary
advertisements.
wanderers, come, join us in Metropole, city of glass and light. Our energy is shared with all robots.
Love how he has a phonograph in the future. In the post-apocalyptic future, he's got a phonograph.
Come, weary wanderers.
Turn that off.
I bet I can find a better use for this plug.
But now we can't listen to the sweet voice of Metropole.
I guess that makes 2 birds.
I don't care about the sweet voice of Metropole. Some
There's
interesting
nothing I can do
music.
with it until I have some kind of power source.
So the cradle is what housed the power source that was stolen from us. Brings us outside. Where the lantern was. Okay. Disappointing, the music stopped playing. Socket? Wonder if we could use the power cord we just got.
I'll need to get a closer look to see how it fits together. I can't plug this in here.
Can't plug this in here. We have the cable, we just don't have the right. Maybe it's the plug we were
I'll need
supposed
to
to.
get a closer look to see how it fits together. It fits, but there's no point unless I connect the plug to something else first.
Plug has to be connected to something else.
How would that even work?
If I combine it with the cable. That's why. Okay. Now we should be able to use this.
I'll need to get a closer look to see how it fits together.
Basically an extension cord.
How would that even work? How would that even work?
That doesn't work. Poor Horatio. Can't get that to work. We got an LCD screen here.
Very funny, boss.
Can't use it on Crispin.
The monitor is designed to socket directly into a CPU.
Oh, into a CPU. CPU the interface. There's the socket. Try it.
I'll need to get a closer look to see how it fits together.
CPU into a
I
socket.
doubt that will have any effect.
Nope.
A simple computer interface with a socket for connecting external hardware.
A socket for connecting external hardware. The external hardware would be the LCD screen, wouldn't it?
A Quentin Questron LCD monitor. A long cable with an interface plug on one end.
These don't
It's
combine?
designed to socket directly into a CPU.
So if that doesn't combine,
I'll need to get a closer look to see how it fits together. Futile.
futile.
A simple computer interface with a socket for connecting external hardware.
So we can't connect external hardware here, it's just not the LCD. Got some plans, some blueprints here, and maybe they got the
There's the
answer.
design. I'll put the keynotes into my data pouch.
How does it even work?
The crystal pulses when it absorbs energy. The cable carries the pulse to the computer. The computer decodes the information and displays it on the monitor.
Boss, where are we going to find a working computer?
The Unique is full of them.
Oh, right.
I need a working computer.
The original designs for Crispin.
Hey, there are arms here! And an awesome set of tractor treads!
I went with a maglev unit instead, and I never could find good arms. It's Crispin's to-do list. Funny how it never gets any shorter.
That's your fault, boss, not mine.
Yeah, if you keep adding stuff to it, it's just going to get longer. It's not like Crispin's actually doing
It
it.
reads, pound pastrami, canned kraut, 6 bagels, bring home for Emma.
Shopping list. Alright, so apparently this ship is full of computers. Let's see what we got. Books. Machine.
I've never been able to figure it out.
Hey, boss, what do all these buttons and switches do?
I think there's some sort of defense mechanisms, but I can't figure them out.
How do you lose a crystal, boss? If I had one, I'd attach it to my head.
That's why I put it somewhere you wouldn't find it.
You can't hide something shiny forever.
Why I put it somewhere you would never be able to find it. Of course you would. Now we can't find it, but can the LCD screen attached to
How would
this?
that even work? That's never going to work.
Never gonna charge it. Not yet, at least.
I don't need any of these right now.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Be a lot of reading to do with all those books. Console just brings down the ladder. Takes us outside. I guess I could plug in coordinates and we could look. Telescope. I'm gonna type in a random coordinate now just to see what it...
This isn't the time to test out the telescope.
Doesn't want to test it out. Okay. Gotta be a reason to use it then. Sheet metal.
I can't pick that up.
We can't pick it up, but can Crispin pick it up?
That's crazy talk.
Of course not.
I still don't see why I don't get a bed.
Crispin, you don't need a bed. You're a robot. Technically, we don't need a bed. Why would a robot or an android need to go to sleep? So... check our data. List. A pound of pastrami, canned kraut, and 6 bagel. Wow, somebody's hungry. Sensor plants, crystal connector cable. I need a crystal for the sensor. Geo coordinates 894 metropole. Have a look through the telescope. See what the city of glass is. Kind of like Wall-E, there's no life left on the planet. Hitting escape, it's not escape. Look at our data. 894 is metropole. Have a look.
This isn't the time to test out the telescope.
I mean, this isn't a time to test out the telescope. We have the coordinates. No other buttons to press.
This isn't the time to test out the telescope.
Right, he doesn't want to use it just yet, so let's leave it as be. Go outside. Let's go outside through this ship. Make sure we didn't leave anything. Papers.
Crispin, why is your diary still scattered all over the floor?
Are you going to keep nagging me until we run out of power, boss?
Yes.
Out of power.
I've never been able to figure it out.
Gotta be figured out with that machine. So the interface doesn't do anything yet. I have a phonograph that plays music, a radio. You don't want to hear the Metropole voice advertising it. Our emergency generator, the hose.
I've tried patching this a dozen different ways without success.
Would the putty be able to do it? I think we tried it earlier and said...
As much as I'd love to fix that leak someday, we have more important things to do. Plus, it would be a waste of the putty.
Okay, do not put the putty on the hose. What about the plasma torch? Can we torch this thing? We got it. We might as well
That
use
could
it.
cause the whole unique to go up in smoke.
Bad idea. Alright, I get it. We're stuck.
Geo-coordinates for various locations.
We have a location for Metropole. He won't let me look through the telescope to see it. So... not much we can do here. The only place we can go to is junk. Signal light. Gonna try to plasma torch everything.
There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it. It's a reinforced steel. I can't see anything to do with it.
Nothing to do with the train. The tube is where we got the conduit out of. Signal lights?
I can't see anything to do with it. It's just scrap.
Broken robot. He said he picked it clean. Let's ask Crispin.
Boss, since everything else awesome in the unique, by which I mean the plasma torch, turns up in your room, maybe we should look there for the crystal.
Good advice. That's a hint I'll take. Go back to the eunuch. One plasma crystal is needed.
There's no way I can reach that.
No way Crispin can read.
That's way too big for me to get, boss, and you know it.
I think there might be a crystal powering that thing. Everything awesome always ends up in the unique, just like the torch.
It's the unique's recharging station.
Crystal might be in here. Let's go to Horatio's bedroom. There it is.
Aha! Here's the crystal.
Right under our noses. That is, if we had noses.
Funny how the androids were built with a will to sleep, but they were built without noses. There's no humans on the planet, so you wouldn't make an android look like a human on purpose. The reason why you would do that, I think, is so that the humans would have some familiarity with the characters that are out there, but there's really no point in it.
Boss, don't you think it's a fire hazard to have all those books piled up like that?
How would they catch fire?
Gonna torch them? Seriously. Okay, let's look at our notes. Crystal, the connector, the cable. Definitely have the cable. We definitely have the crystal. Connector should be what's on here. Okay, the socket? Possibly?
The only way I can use this is by plugging something in.
Or are we talking the cradle?
Futile.
Futile.
I'll need to get a closer look to see how it fits together. It needs a plug.
Yeah, well, we have that plug. Guess we gotta combine them.
I need something to hold it in place to carry the charge.
Need something to hold it in place to carry the charge. What about the putty?
The cable's far too long to be useful.
Are you really trying to build us an
There we
energy
go.
sensor from a bunch of garbage?
Crispin, I built you from a bunch of garbage.
From spare parts, boss. Spare parts.
Crispin doesn't want to admit he's just a garbage pile.
The cable's far too long to be useful.
Cable is far too long to be useful.
That's never going to work. The only way I can use this is by plugging something in.
How can we plug in the crystal there? I don't see why this would work. You're putting it in as basically a CPU socket.
Together. It needs a plug.
We have the plug. Apparently it's not the right one.
I'll need to get a closer look to see how it fits together. I doubt that will have any effect.
Doubts that will have any effect. So we can't combine crystal and the
The
cable.
cable's far too long to be useful.
Okay, I get it. There's nothing here for us. Go back to the radio. Maybe there's a part on it?
Nothing more to do with it.
Yep, we unplugged it. Phonograph? Check the plans one more time.
The energy sensor requires a sodium iodide crystal connected to a cable, which in turn needs to be connected to a CPU and a monitor. The energy sensor requires a sodium iodide crystal connected to a cable, which in turn needs to be connected to a CPU and a monitor.
Okay, we have a cable, we have an LCD screen, we have a crystal. What else do we need here? CPU?
How would that even work?
Because none of these things are actually...
The monitor is designed to socket directly into a CPU.
Okay, so the key is that we get a CPU. Hull breach? Are there more rooms that we
I
haven't
don't
seen?
think that would be wise.
There's another room beyond here. Rag. Take that.
Wow, first the power core and now a rag. This is not your day.
We lost a rag, what can I say? Tailwing. Plating.
I don't need that. I can't pick that up.
What we really need is a CPU. To grab a CPU, we need a computer. Supposedly the ship is full of computers? Console, it definitely does not have a CPU.
So, boss, are you ever gonna try and find that rag you knocked loose? It can't have gone far.
He wants us to go find the rag? So it's cool because Crispin gives you like ideas of next, especially if you're stuck in this game. And I was gonna go look for the CPU, but apparently we don't need it. Not yet, at least. Gotta go find the rag, as he said. Who knows where it flew off to? Didn't even get to it? Nothing here.
Well, you've got all the parts except the computer stuff. Maybe you should start putting the sensor together.
Got all the parts except for the computer stuff.
Let's cut a little cable off.
Remember it said it was a long cable, and it was too long to be plugged in? Maybe that's
Well,
why.
just goes to show. Garbage in, greatness out. I doubt that will have any effect.
Yeah, we really need a CPU for that. Let's see if we can plug in the crystal now. We could finally make this interface work.
I'll need to get a closer look to see how it fits together.
Boom. Look at all those coordinates. Six 817 608. 671 212 212 used to be the old Manhattan, New York City zip. Write these down because I'm guessing we could enter coordinates with the telescope and maybe there's something at those coordinates. Although we still can't look at Metropole. Assuming Metropole's... They advertise it on the radio after all.
Now we just need to check out these coordinates.
But didn't you just tell me we don't have enough power to go walking all over the dunes?
No, I said we couldn't walk to Metropole. Anyway, most of these are close by.
But what if it's picking up, oh, I don't know, a radioactive rust monster?
A what?
Or a giant cannibal robot?
There's no such thing.
Or an unexploded bomb?
I highly doubt that.
Or a giant lightning storm?
Okay, you're right. We need to know what's out there before we take off. It's just a matter of figuring out how.
Why is nothing easy?
I can think of one reason.
Nothing's ever easy. And you can think of one reason? Crispin that reason? Alright, I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I'll be right back. Let's save the game here. We have our locations to go visit. We're going to have to put them into the telescope, I'm assuming, and then go see what's there. We know we can't go to Metropole. But let's see what's at these other places. We do have to fund the CPU, so that's a top priority. Alright. I am going to minimize the game for a minute. So to be right back, slideshow. I will be right back in a minute. Don't go away. Hey, Sunfall. So apparently you own Primordia. Bought too many bundles. Yeah, I'm there too. I've bought so many bundles. That's why I have such a huge backlog of games.
Is it okay if I sleep in the cradle until we have a new power core?
No.
Sleep in the cradle. Hope you're having a good one, Sunfall. Yeah, I got this in a bundle too. It came with 2 other Wadjet games. It came with what did it come with? It came with Gemini Rue, and the other one was Shardlight. Right? I think that's the name of the game. This is the first time I'm playing this particular game. I haven't played the other 2 yet either. Eventually I'll stream them. But this one looked really good for what it was. So we have an interface. Let's go check out the coordinates. Wadjet games are really good. Okay, so we got a couple. Yeah, I own both of those too, apparently. So maybe we got the same bundle then. They're all good games. I watched Senor Hefe 1 stream Gemini Rue late, not too long ago. And I had actually installed Primordia with the intention of playing it. But then I was going to move, so I didn't get around to it. I had it installed and everything. Being that moving got delayed, I came back to stream, and I'm like, let's make this the first one.
Nothing but radioactive waste. We can't salvage anything from that.
Okay, so nothing there. We have 5 other coordinates to put in. Doing pretty well. Just got done with an online board game night with a friend. Nice. Online board game nights are always fun. I need to play more board games with my wife. We play a lot of Scrabble.
Boss? That looks like a giant cannibal robot to me.
It looks promising is what it looks like.
And with that, poor doomed Horatio stuck his head into the giant's mouth.
Okay, so we have a new location on the map. Robot. What else do we have? This is what I like about the Wadjet games. They're all voiced.
That's strange. The sensor detected an energy source in the junk pile. Maybe we should go look more carefully.
Energy source in the junk. Okay.
More waste.
Well, you're the one who loves the junk pile.
Scrap isn't waste.
If you say so, boss.
Nice. I play a lot of traditional board games. You know, Monopoly, Life, all that stuff. That's what I grew up on. That's what we play. But I know there's so many good board games out there. A lot of people who come to hang out in the channel tend to play board games. I appreciate suggestions on all games, whether they're video games or board games.
It's pitch black.
Boss, that's because the telescope's pointing straight down at the deck.
Oh.
That location is us. We're 2-1-2, apparently.
Strange. There's some kind of odd device surrounded by glass. Whatever that machine is, it must be throwing off some kind of energy.
Why do I not like the sound of this?
Alright, so we have a couple of new locations to go explore. Let's... Got the device. The junk pile has some kind of energy source. We should probably go back there, take a look. I mean... We've only been there like 5 times already. Maybe it's a matter of getting Crispin to go explore many items in there. Junk piles. As a simple example, Buy Word is really good if you like Scrabble game. Oh, that's cool. Where you buy and sell the tiles, it rewards you for big, chunky words in a way that's super satisfying. I really like Wadjet games I've played too. Yeah. I played Techno Babylon. That was a really good one. Techno Babylon? Or am I confusing it? Yeah, it was Techno Babylon. I've played that one. I got these 3 games after playing Techno Babylon, and they all look good, so I'm gonna take your recommendation by word. Definitely look into that one. Yeah, we like Scrabble. There's another cool game that I don't even think ever got popular to where they sold it. It was by the makers of Scrabble. It was called Razzle. You gotta mix up these letters, and then you gotta make as many words and match the words to the subject that they present to you. Really cool game. But I'll definitely give by word a shot.
Boss, are you ever gonna do anything about that oil leak?
Yes, after we recover our power core.
Now who's making excuses?
Alright, not doing anything about the leak yet. Energy source here.
Boss, how in the world are we gonna find a power source in all this junk?
Something tells me we might need an item. Look for the power source.
Crispin, any guesses where the power source we detected might be?
Does in your boot sector count as a guess?
No.
Then no. I'm not doing that until you build me some arms.
Gotta build him some arms.
I don't really want to try that.
Okay, so there's a power source here, we just can't get to it yet. Game font has strong Monkey Island energy. Yes, it does. Monkey Island games are some of my favorite point-and-click adventure games. I really enjoyed playing them. For me, they were Lucas's favorite. Lucas Games' best ones. I know people like The Dig, they like Loom and all that, but for me, Secret of Monkey Island did it. Agreed? Yeah. Something to it. It was like you're playing as a pirate. Better than that, or a wannabe pirate. So Crispin thinks there's a giant cannibal robot.
Man's creation.
Looks ugly.
That is one big robot.
Then it must have a big power core.
I'm pretty sure he wants to eat me, boss.
Robots don't eat, Crispin.
Look how he's staring at me.
It's not staring at anything.
No, not yet anyway.
Well, we have to find a way to get at its power core. Let's look around.
Find a way to get a look at its power. Have a look at the hand.
It's corroded, but I can't break into it with my bare hands.
What do we have in our items? And in doubt, we could maybe plasma torch it?
Boss, are you really gonna cut that finger off?
Just the tip,
Why?
to see if we can get at power cables to tap into.
You sure you're not just torturing the poor guy?
No, but to tell you the truth, for some reason I don't like the look of him.
That's what I've been saying all along, boss.
Just let me concentrate. Bugs and glitches. There are no power lines running through here at all. All that for a rusty fingertip.
Can it generate power?
No.
Just checking.
Yeah, it is pretty creepy. Assuming that's the sound of the robot breeding. I like how, like, he breathes everything in through his nose, through the vents, and then it just breathes them back out. So what do we get there? We got fingertip.
Futile.
Use the cable on the vents, I doubt it.
I'll need to get a closer look to see how it fits together. Crispin, help me take a look at these vents. I can feel air moving.
That is one big robot.
I can feel air moving.
Alright, let's see if we can put the cable up his dude.
There's no way I can reach that.
But Crispin can. The only problem is Crispin doesn't have any arms.
Crispin, try putting this in the robot's nose.
Why? I'm not sticking things up that nose just for the sake of it, boss.
Oh, come on, Crispin. You're here to help me.
That is one...
Anyone home?
We could pick any of these rocks up before... No, we can't.
I doubt that will have any effect.
Crispin, this is not the spirit of someone who played Gabriel Knight 3. No, it's not. I was wondering if putting the cable on the floor would allow him to breathe it in. We go through the mouth, at least.
I doubt that will have any effect.
Doubts that will have any effect.
How would that even work?
Well, it's a fingertip. I figure we could use it as, like, kind of a grappling hook. So, Sunfall, clearly you liked Monkey Island. What is your all-time favorite point-and-click adventure game? If I may ask. Or at least some. Last game I streamed before coming back today was Sanitarium, which was a really good game. The only thing I didn't like about Sanitarium was the last chapter. It just dragged on forever. They could have done without that chapter or put it earlier in the game. Am I not moving anymore? What do you mean? We're moving. Just not moving yet, creature. How's it going, creature? Yeah, we're moving. The thing is, we're moving in April now. Because we have to get everything done. DOT. It's a good one. Can't argue with that. Yeah, we're moving in April, so I'm just sitting around not doing anything. I can't even pack yet. Makes no sense because then I'll be digging through boxes to get my stuff that I need. So I figured, come back, let's stream for a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and take it from there. Yeah, that's why I stopped since I played Sanitarium, but since nothing's really happening right now and I have a little bit of time, I figured come back, stream for a couple of weeks, and then stop until we move. Alright, let's try to put Crispin in his mouth. I doubt Crispin's gonna go there. Maybe it will. Goes back to the nose.
I can feel air moving.
Yeah, change of plans for the next couple of weeks, so no harm done.
How would that even work?
Yeah, it got pushed. It's out of our control. We have to get, like, the air conditioning fixed in the house. And we need to do the air conditioning, then we need to do the floors, and then we need to do the paint. Can't do the floors and the paint until the air conditioning's done, because they're going to make such a mess with the air conditioning that it's just going to mess everything else up. So, because of that, we're probably not going to move until April. Plus, we're also going to New Orleans the first week in April. It just didn't work out. That we were originally going to move before going to New Orleans. That didn't work out, so now we got to go to New Orleans. which takes up a week for no reason. But it's going to be nice to get out and at least be on a trip for once, because we haven't done anything since COVID started, the pandemic. Although I have a strong nostalgic love for the second Quest for Glory. Second Quest for Glory is good. I like watching people play the Quest for Glory games and the Sierra ones. So, I don't like games with dead ends. That's the only reason why I've never been crazy about the Sierra games. But I have played some of the Dynamix games that came out back in the day. Bully Beamish. That was a good one I played as a kid. Had those all on DOS. New Orleans is just a business trip for my wife, and I'm tagging along. But it should still be cool. We did the same thing a couple of years ago. We went to San Diego. She was on the business trip, and I just went with her. Paid for airfare and basically got a free hotel room, so it worked out. Yeah, I don't think I like it as much now, but back in the days I played it a bunch. I always wanted to play the Sierra games.
2000, Crispin. He's not going to eat you. You're too fast for him.
Are you talking to yourself?
No.
I like when you're idle, they basically converse with each other. Cool little thing.
Giant robot opened his mouth, he'd try to eat us. Still, I kind of want to make him open his mouth. Just to see him try to catch me. I may not be big, but I'm fast.
Are you through?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we do want him to open his mouth. What about the fingertip?
I doubt that will have any effect.
Doubts it would have any effect. Try the cable one more time, otherwise we're out of here. Literally nothing else on here.
I doubt that will have any effect.
Okay. Go to the last location on our map. Nice, I was just dropping by because I wanted to see the new spot. Yeah, I want to show it off too. This is the old room. The old office slash game room. The new one's going to be a lot smaller, but it's going to be cool. I mean, it's not going to look much different, I guess, because I'm going to have the same furniture in it. But I'm going to get a new desk. I'm going to switch around the layout of my computer. I'll be able to get like a third monitor if I want. Although I'll probably just hook this up to my TV as well and use that. But I'm looking forward to having a new game room. This is more of a storage room where I took half of it into. It's a big room, but still, like, there's boxes everywhere. Yeah, no problem, creature. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be on Thursday too, so back to the regular schedule for go to the device. This does not look friendly. It's a robot. A mailbot.
Nothing worth salvaging.
What about that big glass bowl?
Yeah, I could slap some duct tape on it and wear it over my head. I don't think so.
Doesn't think so. Go say hi to the robot. He'll probably kill us.
Welcome, wanderer of the wide wastes. Lost one, pilgrim. Welcome once more to the shrine to man, our lord and builder. I am ever faithful Nullbuilt, steward of the shrine, preacher of the humanist creed, and I am once more at thy service.
Once more?
Once more? I don't remember ever meeting you. I'm Horatio Nullbuilt, version 5.
Ah, 5 is a righteous number. Holy before man, for 5 were the primordial stewards, built by man to safeguard the last lost city of Metropole. But I met thy first version and thy third. Thou camest in thy infancy in wrath confusion, denouncing the shrine as a weapon once turned against thee. Later, thou returnest, penitent, and I taught thee the mysteries of humanism. Yet, though memory be fleeting, faith endureth.
I like how he's kind of talking in a little bit of Old English there. I'm looking for a power source.
I'm looking for a power source, and I detected one here. Can you help? This is a matter of life and death.
Power is not mine to bestow, wanderer. It is the gift of man, yea, the very spark of life in our iron shells. Who am I to usurp that sacred power?
I'm not sure I was clear.
Nay, thou wert clear, wanderer, but thy question leads only to darkness. Ask another.
Ask another. What is that thing? Guess we're talking about this.
What is that thing?
That thing. Oh, defile not thy tongue, wanderer. Yon shrine is a relic of the Primordium, ancient and glorious. Imbued with man's power, it changed the very sand to crystal.
Did he just say power?
Yes, yes he did.
Yeah, this has a little bit of a Dune vibe to it. We're out in the open desert, and, like, everything's a wasteland here. We're assuming we're on Earth. And that's the moon up, our moon. Yeah, it's got that, like, giant wasteland feel to it. The music's really good for this. The ambient music slash sound, if that's what you want to call it, so far. That's the mood very well. I'm looking for a big robot.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws that shoot lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
Lasers.
Indeed, the very thing passed this way scarce hours ago. With a gentle hand I bestowed a gift upon the heathen, a relic from yon shrine. So tamed it hied hence unto the waste.
Really? Where did it go?
I followed the thing for many miles, exhorting it to follow the path of righteousness. But I fear it was unready for enlightenment, for it struck me down with a beam of energy.
That sounds familiar.
Do you know where it was heading?
Indeed, Wanderer. Its way was clear. It sought to return to the den of iniquity that once in mine own youth I fled.
And where is that?
Set thy path in the 73rd degree, and thou shalt find it. Thy destination is a dome arising from the waste. Go, but keep with thee the word of man, lest wickedness lead thee astray.
Okay, so we got a new position on our map, the dome.
I am also a humanist.
So I taught thee, Wanderer. If thou hast kept the faith, then unto this shrine thou mayest pay devotion. But this is the relic for the adept, not the neophyte, Wanderer. And I must know that thou hast not fallen into darkness and heresy. Answer me these questions three. I may know thou art faithful still. Why are we here?
Okay, so we got to answer 3 questions correctly, and then he'll give us more information, apparently. Why are we here? Because man created us? To wonder at man's work. Really don't know. I'm gonna go with because man created us, because that's what Horatio keeps telling Crispin.
Because man created us.
Indeed. What is man?
What is man? Lord and Master God? First builder?
The first builder.
Nay, but he is not the first builder. For first he spake, and spake the word, and 'twas the word that built the code. Go now and study the teachings of man.
Guess we would read the gospel more. Gospel of man, after all. In the beginning, all was still and silent. The man, the all-builder, spoke the word, and the word begat the code. And so the world began to spin. Thus dawned Primordium, the first age, the age of building. Man moved across the world and built many wonders. In the heavens, he paved sky roads. On the land, he raised mystic towers, and in the dark depths, he dug colossal caves. Most incredible of all were the many machines designed by man. But still, the All-Builder was not satisfied. So with both his hands, man built the body of steel in his own image. With his right, he gave logic and memory, he gave what is left. Then man said, "Now I will quicken this machine with the spark of power, and together we shall walk upon the earth," and it was done. Thus spun the world through the code, multiplied the living machines, fully past the primordium. Who can count the virgins of generations, the vast that marked the age? Oh, no problem, Sunfall. Thank you for stopping by. And thank you for the game suggestion as well. Yeah, definitely play this. I don't blame you for not wanting to have it spoiled. It's all good. Stay well, too. Take care, man. In time, the All-Builder looked upon the many things he had built. The sky, roads, and mighty towers, and above all upon the living machines. Above all upon the living machines. Weary with his labor, man sat himself beside the robots, and said unto them, "For my children I spoke the word and fired the engine of the world." For you, I wrote the code. To you, I gave logic and memory. The man the old builder stood and took the machines in his hands and guided them to a great mountain top. Together they looked upon the world in beauty. All this was made for you. Now unto you all is given. Keep it. Tend it. Make it flourish. The all builder fell silent. House from the world. So ended the Primordium. We are lesser machines, built by those built by man. As we are but humble images of the all-builder, so he is the perfection of our forms. Machine of unbreakable form, endless memory, and absolute logic. For this, we revere him and speak the word and keep the code. End the world.
I've read enough.
Okay, so the answer to the question should be in there.
I'm ready to be tested again.
Let's try this.
Questions 3. I may know thou art faithful still. Why are we here?
Why are we here? Because man created
Man
us.
created us.
Indeed. What is man?
What is man? Perfect machine.
A perfect machine.
Thou answerest simply, but the simplest answer may be trust, and here thou speakest truly. With what duty did man charge us?
What duty did man charge us? Well, he built us to walk the world, right? Maintain the world?
To maintain the world.
Yea, brother, for it is written that man said unto the machines, keep this world, tend it, and make it flourish. That, then, is our first and foremost charge. So thou hast studied the catechism. I shall question thee on that matter no more. But tell me, Wanderer, dost thou know thyself? Who art thou?
I am what I am. One of man's works. Go with answer number 2.
One of man's works.
Thou speakest truly, Wanderer, but incompletely. For if thou wert naught by one of man's works, then what difference betwixt thee and junkyard scrap? Know thyself, then return.
We got that wrong. We're gonna have to try this one more time. We lowered the music slightly. I feel like it's overpowering the voices a little.
I know my name.
Who art thou?
Horatio Nullbuilt, version 5.
Nay, Wanderer, but thou art not. Though thou callest the sun the moon, yet still it is the sun. Horatio is the name thou wearest, but it is not thee. Know thyself, then return.
Know thyself and return.
I know my name.
Who art thou?
I am what I am.
I am what I am.
An elliptic answer, I wonder, and untrue. Man alone is his own essence. Thy essence comes from man. Know thyself, then return.
I'm wondering if none of these choices are even the
I
answer.
know my name.
Who art thou?
A free robot.
I wonder if free thou art, for man created thee free to revere him. But many are free, and yet are not thee. Know thyself, then return.
It's gonna be a while before we figure this out, and this is a bomb, for Christ's sake. Interesting. Alright, let's continue our journey. Eventually we'll find our way. Let's go to Dome next. Maybe we'll have the answer to who we are there.
Whoa, look at all this wrecked stuff. Do you think Big Ugly did all this?
No, whatever happened here happened a long time ago.
Probably a good time to save the game. Okay, so we have debris, a door, endoskeleton, an AA gun, tank, tree.
Completely corroded and worthless. Nothing worth salvaging. Completely corroded and worthless.
About the AA gun.
Ah, there's a basic targeting CPU in here, and it's still intact.
Let's just hope there aren't any incoming space invaders or missiles that the gun was supposed to take care of.
See if we found our CPU. Have a look. There we go. Combine that with the LCD screen. Now we could pop this into that socket, I think. Alright. Solved at least one more puzzle.
It's some kind of broken down android.
Oh, this looks so cool.
There's a
Finish
radio
pop.
transmitter in here. We might be able to learn something from such a primitive robot design.
Like how to build a power core?
Very funny.
So, he's a robot, but why does he have a skeleton? He's also primitive. And he's got ribs, as you can... I'm wondering if he's not a robot. This might have been a human. But he thinks he's a robot because he's never seen a human. Interesting.
Anyone home?
Maybe it's voice activated and password locked.
Open. No luck. Unlock. No luck.
You know, boss, if the giant robot couldn't circulate air through its nose, it might have to open its mouth.
And then try to eat you.
Try is right.
Okay, so we need to stuff up the robot's mouth. Or nose with something so he can't breathe through it. Also have the signal transmitter. Go back to the unique. See if you could at least put the CPU in. Guess that'll solve another part of the puzzle. I have options? Oh, those are the same things that I get at escape. We have keeping Tom. Look at the sensor coordinate. An easy solution to an impossible problem. That hit the spot, but for how much longer? Oh, it's got in-game. Cool. What do we do with this LCD? Sensor and monitor.
I'll need to get a closer look to see how it fits together. I need to plug them into a computer.
Okay, so we definitely need a computer for that. Somehow I thought this was going to plug into that. About the machine.
I need to plug them into a computer. I need to plug them into a computer.
Could be that the computer's not even on the unique. Trying to think, where did we see a computer? Where might there be a computer? Wait, was that something on the floor I missed? This thing right here, is that anything? No, it's not. So, we have the sensor and monitor, the fingertip, signal transmitter, a cable, the data pouch, and our favorite plasma torch and a lantern. Need to find out who we are in order to answer the riddle from the robot at the shrine, so we can't do anything there. Try the junkyard one more time. Signal light.
I picked it clean years ago.
Who had the conduit?
There's nothing more value in there. I guess it was actually some kind of machine. I'm pretty sure it was already dead, though.
Sensor and monitor.
Very funny, boss.
Use it on
I need to
Crispin.
plug them into a computer.
Bet you if we get in the train door, that's where the computer. Just a hunch. We got the robot, we got the dome, we got the shrine. Let's go back to the robot first. We need him to open his mouth, and in order to do that, we gotta plug up the vents. I don't think this will plug up the vent, will it?
There's no way I can reach that.
That fingertip you just cut off is about the same size as the giant robot's nostril. Why am I
Maybe it is it.
resisting this?
Get up there, Crispin. Put that fingertip in his nose.
There's no way I can reach that. Crispin, try shoving this into that vent.
There's something ironic about that. Ironic and disturbing.
There's no way I can reach that.
Alright, so do we need to do both of them? Guess we do need to do both of them. What else could fit up there? Remember the rag that flew away earlier that we never found? Wonder if that could go in there.
Boss, do you think the voice of Metropole would sing me to sleep if we went to the city?
No.
So, boss, are you ever gonna try and find that rag you knocked loose? It can't have gone far.
Yeah, we definitely need to find that rag. Bet you that's the other piece that we stick up his nose. It makes sense. The rag couldn't have gone too far. Not at the junk pile. Go back to the dome for a minute.
There's nothing worth bothering with.
Here that we could use. Somehow we gotta get this door open eventually. City and
I
Lake.
can't see anything to do with it.
Mailbot. I don't have the answer for this robot. We went through all the answers and none of them worked, so we gotta obtain that answer eventually. It said it couldn't have gone far. It didn't go far. Go take a look. Flew off from here. Can't do anything with the tail wings, that's for sure. So it's not at the unique. Rag has to be somewhere. Thinking if it didn't go too far, it would have went to the junk.
So, boss, are you ever gonna try and find that rag you knocked loose? It can't have gone far. Here's what we need to do. Find parts to build another robot, and then ask him what to do.
Come on, Crispin, just give me the answer.
If the giant robot couldn't circulate air through its nose, it might have to open its mouth.
And then try to eat you.
Try is right.
That's why we need the rag. We need the rag to go and stuff up its... else could have gone. Check the robot itself one more time. Actually, what's our data? Why are we here? What is a man? Our duty? Who am I?
One of Ever Faithful's questions. One of Ever Faithful's questions.
What at? Answer.
The data pouch is registered to me.
Metropole Rads. So Rads, I'm guessing, is the radiation area where we couldn't get to. I mean, we're robots, so why would radiation bother? Why would it harm us?
I know my name.
What that one?
Yeah, none of these.
I am what I am.
An elliptic answer, I wonder, and untrue. Man alone is his own essence. Thy essence comes from man. Know thyself, then return.
Know thyself, then return. Keep looking around for that rag.
You know, boss, I'm pretty sure that if I build myself a robot companion, it's going to be a sleek gynoid, not a wisecracking sidekick.
Hey, Crispin. Since we built you as a wisecracking sidekick. Did he just wander off away from us? Where could this rag be? Base, how's it going? What do you, Base? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Been a while.
So, boss, are you ever gonna try and find that rag you knocked loose? It can't have gone far.
Yeah, I need the rag. Definitely need the rag. Couldn't have gone far, right? Check the dome one more time. Yeah, move got delayed. We're still working on the house. You know, it's tough because A, it's out of state, and B, we have limited time off from work. So it's taken a while. Hopefully we finally get the electricity fixed this week. Air conditioner guy's supposed to come in at some point. He's going to give us a timetable. Then we get the floors done, then the painting, and then hopefully in May we're moved in. So at least for now, I'm going to be streaming.
Completely corroded and worthless.
Streaming will help me forget about the whole move. It's been stressful just trying to get everything. Looking forward to it is an understatement. I got a little ways in this game, then got stuck. I really need to get back to it sometime. It's pretty cool so far. Kind of stuck now, but
A large M.
Or maybe a rotated E. Or an upside down W.
you're supposed to ask the wisecracking robot Crispin here for like hints, and he does give you hints as to what to do next. So I know I gotta find a rag. I gotta deal with that robot that's buried in the sand, but oh, an M. Or an E, or a W. Maybe that's gonna open the door for us.
M. No luck. Man. No luck.
One of these words has gotta open.
Metropole. No luck.
Luck.
E. No luck.
W.
W. No luck.
Unlock and opened. Not work.
A large M.
You know, boss, if the giant robot couldn't circulate air through its nose, it might have to open its mouth.
And then try to eat you.
Try is right.
Okay. So definitely we have to solve the robot. I need to throw something in his nose. Something tells me we don't have the item that we need to throw in his nose yet. He thinks this is a primitive robot. I think it's a dead unit. Yeah, he keeps snorting everything into his nostril. We need him to stop that so that he opens.
Where would I carry it?
I can't reach, and I'd like to get a closer look anyway.
Well, obviously you send Crispin up there.
There's no way I can reach that.
Not you, Crispin.
Crispin, try putting this in the robot's nose.
Why? I'm not sticking things up that nose just for the sake of it, boss.
Crispin, try putting this in the robot's nose.
Why? I'm not sticking...
He's not going to do it. I think we definitely need the rag. We send Crispin onto the... Use the lantern on the dome? I doubt that. Send Crispin onto the dome.
I'm not doing that until you build me some arms. That's crazy talk. No way! That guy makes my drive skip.
Do anything with the A8 gun.
Pew pew! So cool!
Yeah, we're not here to play, Crispin.
I don't really want to try that. I don't really want to try that. I don't...
652 is the rats.
Completely corroded and worthless.
Okay, let's go back to the unique. What about the
Generator's
generator?
up and running.
Generator's fine. Part of me wants to see 652 again. It's not on the map. I think that's the radiated area.
Radioactive waste.
Right. So we can't actually go there. .652 has radioactive waste. 671 does. We need to know who we are. We need to find this rag. Couldn't have gone too far. See if we could do this without getting a hint. Otherwise I might have to go to the universal hint system. I don't know what this machine does, if anything. This interface gave us all the cord. Cradle, we have nothing to put in. What's the record as like? What happens if I play the record? Do the lyrics lead to anything? Take a look at the gospel again.
I've read enough.
Read enough. My. Wait, we didn't just miss the rag. It's not like Paul's, how's it going? Looking forward to getting to see new background room for streaming. Yes, I can't wait. Although everything might look, it's gonna be similar furniture. So, how's it going, Paul's? How are you tonight? Yeah, I am so ready to move out of here, but you know, with it being delayed until April, it is what it is. So, yeah, I don't think you'll see the pop toys in the background. I'm gonna probably move them to a different area. We'll see. Got some more toys to put in its place. Just got to play Phasmo with Hefe for the first time. Nice. I've yet to play that. I own the game. I've never really had anybody to play it with, though. You guys are playing, yeah. Want to include one more? Let me know. I'll join you guys. You don't mind me joining you. Yeah, I had it for a month or two and installed it, but never got around to it. You get it off Epic Games. That's where I got it. think I gave it away for free at one point. Oh, hell yeah. Thanks, Balsh. Got it on Steam? Okay. I might have to have the Steam version done. We'll see. I'll figure it out. It's not overly expensive. I also have Game Pass, so it's on there. Maybe that version will work. See anywhere? Possibly. We'll see. We're completely stuck here. I don't know where to go. We need to get or find this rag that flew off our ship. It's a pretty cool post-apocalyptic point-and-click adventure game. I don't know if you ever heard of it, Pulse. We're playing as Horatio. He's an android. Crispin is our wisecracking sidekick. Trying to get back an energy source that was stolen from us. Game. Trying to solve puzzles, but the first thing I need to do is find this rag that flew off the ship, and I'm not seeing it anywhere. Yeah, this is from the same people who played, who made Gemini Rue, which Hefe played.
It's just scrap.
Wadjet Games. Broken Robot. I think I spent enough time on this puzzle where Crispin's supposed to give us hints, but he hasn't given us anything
Try
yet.
to find that rag you knocked loose. It can't have gone far.
Try to find the rag. What we're looking for, Crispin. I am going to pick it up. There's a couple of games in there I want, but it's mostly for the donation. I have some of the games. Like I said, Sundered is one of the games I was going to stream. I was going to stream it after this one, ironically, and then it ended up being in the bundle. It looks really good. That's a game I would play in that bundle. There's a lot of good things in there. There's Bleed 2. Celeste is in there. Yeah, I have Sundered on Steam, apparently. Don't know where it came from. I think I got it free on Amazon or on Epic. But I played a little bit of it, and it's pretty cool. Inmost is a game that I have on my wish list, so I might, you know, picking up the bundle alone just for that game is worth it, because that's a $14.99 game. Let's get a little bit of a hint here. I have to do screen capture because display capture, because for some reason OBS decided not to capture the game tonight. Well, shame. Universal hint system. Do they have Primordia? Please tell me they have Primordia. An old enough game, it should be on here. It is not on here. Really? I don't get a spoiler now. Need a hint. Not a walkthrough. Check the coordinates in your data pouch. We did all that. Go down the ladder and exit left. So it was by the unique all the time. Okay. It's at 2 million now? Awesome. Yeah, the bundle for racial equality and justice blew away what it was supposed to make. Yeah, I'm definitely going to pick up the bundle. I mean, there's enough stuff that in the bundle for racial equality and justice that I'm still actually going through and finding. I played a bunch of the games on stream, but I wanted to go back and play some more of them. But I'll probably do the same with this if I pick it up. There's always something good in there. People are like, oh, it's just filler. No, it's not like that. There's tabletop games in there too that people have published. There's also like gaming assets. I found like some productivity apps. I found like a nice list maker, which I was using to when I was working on my site. It was like I was putting all my to-do lists in there for on my portfolio site back in the day. I was doing that. Called Tape, which was just perfect. There's plenty of good stuff in there. Exactly. There was this, in the bundle for racial equality and justice, there was this game that this guy made, which was basically a tribute to the Game Boy. It took place in the 80s, and it was like totally a Game Boy game. It had the same colors and everything, palettes, and I forget the name of it. I streamed it. It's in my VODs. I'll have to find the name, but it was like fantastic. It was crazy, fantastic. It was a platformer. Game Boy music, everything. And nobody ever heard of it. Doc, how's it going? Welcome back. Playing a post-apocalyptic game. Tempting fate, are we? No, we're not tempting fate. This game was on the list since January. I just stopped streaming. Yeah, it's good to be back. How are you, Dr. Goa? I'm only back temporarily for a couple of weeks until we actually move. We could exit this side. I didn't even realize we could do that. All along, I didn't think we could come back here. Turbine here, tailwing, the robot head. This is where we woke up after we were shot. So let's get the rag.
Hopefully, finding the power core will be just as easy.
Yeah, Hefe's got the market on fart sounds. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna add some new sounds soon enough. Super stretched watching too much of the Ukraine stuff. Can't really avoid it. Yeah. It's just a bad situation.
Boss, does it ever bother you that the only thing attaching the Unique to its tail is a cable?
Nope.
I think I'm starting to figure out how this ship must have crashed.
Yeah, you can't avoid it. It's just a total shame. I don't know how we get out of this. Social media I don't like bothering me with much anyway, so I don't see it everywhere. What kills me on my phone is that the Google feed has it left and right. But most of it's like factual, not opinionated, so...
That was a perfectly good rag.
Good for what?
You could have buffed me till I shined, boss. At least then, when they found my powerless chassis lying in the dunes, they'd say, wow, look at that gorgeous piece of machinery.
I think I'd rather have some grease.
Okay, so I put that in the grease. But what I use the grease for? Go back to the robot. Try to stuff his nose with it. Google is just a search engine. On my phone, there's like a Google feed, I think, that just, if that's what they even call it, and it just, like, news pops up and stuff of interest. I get a lot of Ukraine stuff in there, which is informational. But luckily, it's not, like, opinions and tutorials and stuff like that.
I can't reach, and I'd like to get a closer look anyway.
Okay, send Crispin off there. Why would we have dipped this in oil if all we have to do is shove it up his nose?
There's no way I can reach that.
Yeah, it's easy to disable. I keep it on though.
That.
Gives me the weather and some other things. Also has some good, like, it gives me some good DIY house tips. Don't put that up his nose. Go to the dome. Right? I gotta do with a rag that has oil on it.
How would that even work?
Okay, Crispin.
That rag might work to clog one of the giant robot's nostrils, boss.
We just tried that. Sticky rag.
That's never going to work.
So why didn't he stick it up his nostril? Just, I figured that was what is it for. Yeah, streaming's gonna get my mind off waiting to move. A lot of
no
other
way I can reach
things.
that. There's no way I can reach that.
You don't have to read it.
That is one big robot.
Crispin has to.
There's no way I can reach that. Could you try pushing this rag into the vent?
Seriously?
Yes.
So much for getting buffed.
Oh, he's gonna do it now. He
It's
didn't do it
clogged.
before.
I hope you're happy.
And he opens his mouth.
Well,
That's what
boss,
we
you
needed to
did it
do.
again.
In we go.
We?
Oh, by the hand of man. Come on.
I'm telling you, boss, that thing wants to eat me.
Crispin.
Fine. But you go first.
Alright, let's do it. Probably a good point. Alright, 2-minute break. I'll be right back. We're gonna go at least 1 more hour on the stream. Try to get pretty far in this. Be right back. Going to grab the bundle now. Yeah, I'll probably grab it tonight. Um, Itch.io has an app where it's basically like a Steam app. So when you activate the game, done, cool. So with what I did with the bundle for racial equality and justice, I got their Itch.io app so that every time I downloaded the game or added it to my library, it showed up there. So at least I had the games I wanted to play in one place, and I knew.
Are we there yet?
Are we where yet?
Wherever it is we're going.
No.
Going into the melt. Wow. I hate all these launchers and from different companies and stuff, but that helped me keep track of the games. Because there's just so many of them.
Hello, unidentified robot. We were too. Parts of the grid.
The great what?
That data is lost.
Well, I am Horatio Nullbuilt, version 5.
Now we are alpha and beta. More or less.
Boss, I'm pretty sure these guys took one EMP blast too many along the line.
The pad here, let's pick it up.
It's a deactivated keypad. It's a deactivated keypad.
Get up.
What happened to you?
Virus. Doom. Escape. Too much data. Too little memory. Back incomplete. Division. Fragmentation. Madness.
You got that right.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws that shoot lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
The answer is lost. Fragmented. Gamma. We seek unification. Resurrection. Vengeance. From Gamma. Unity. Memories. Answers. He knows, but he's not mad. Mad.
Pot meat kettle.
Ah.
Okay, so we have to find Gamma, whatever that means.
Do you have a power core?
Activating diagnostic module. Memory and reasoning system. Shut down for virus quarantine. Higher reasoning downloaded to servitors. Alpha, Beta, and Gamma.
Boss, is it just me, or did Alpha just stop being crazy?
Air ventilation system. Primary ventilators clogged. Obstruction unknown. Secondary ventilation engaged. Power system. Partially damaged. Power level functioning at 83.1%. Power core charge sufficient to maintain present operations for 4,553,199,011.3 hours.
That's a lot of hours.
Communication system.
Okay, enough.
Terminating diagnostic.
Okay, so Dr. Goa, there's a bundle from Itch.io. You go to our website, you'll see it. It's to support the Ukraine war and to raise money for the Ukraine. So if you buy it, I think like it's a $10 minimum. You get basically 1,000 games. They did the same thing a couple of years ago for racial justice and equality. That, you got like 6,000 items. Not all of them are games, but there are some very good games in there. I would definitely check it out. And it's to support a good cause, obviously. So, I forget the exact name of the bundle, but yeah, there you go. Paul has it. He just picked it up. We're getting raided. Welcome, raiders. Yeah, I think it's worth getting just for the first couple of games alone. Emilio, thank you for the subscription. Everyone's behind a paywall. Or beyond the commercial, rather. Same thing. Hey, Camilio, how's it going? Thank you for the raid, Camilio. Let me give you a shout out. Definitely follow Camilio. Appreciate it.
I talk just like this.
Playing good old Red Alert. For those of you guys who don't know me, I am Nix242. I play retro and variety games, and I should not be streaming, I should be moving. But because our move got delayed, wife and I were supposed to be moving to a new house, I decided to come back and stream for a couple of weeks to kind of get my mind off things, so to speak. So here we are. What were you playing tonight, Camilio? I know the other night you played Ultima 5 and you were like, I'm done with this game. Playing Thief tonight. Awesome. Yeah, it's making me want to pick up Thief and play it. I've been watching your playthroughs. Hey Rez, how's it going?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the follow, Rez. So we're playing Primordia here. It's a post-apocalyptic game. I think it takes place on Earth. There's nothing but robots left. Starting Outcast tomorrow? Nice. I'll be there to watch that. I love that game. Awesome game. You're playing the original, I'm guessing. Yeah, this is a Wadjet game, which is why it looks all pixelated. You know, they've made games like Gemini Rue, Echo Babylon, a lot of cool games, Shardlight. Of course, Primordia is supposed to be one of their better ones. Right now, we're trying to find a big robot that stole our power source, and that's why we're here. The 1.1 GOG version, nice, okay, cool. Yeah, I have all the versions of that game. It's a very long game from what I heard. I remember when Sinitar streamed it. Probably my favorite Sinitar stream, but I've been dying to either A, play it again, or watch somebody play it, so... Never played somewhat upgraded version. Yeah, that's supposed to be better than the Second Contact. Second Contact changes too much, I think. You can play it at 1080p. It looks so weird. When that game first came out, it was so graphic intense that most computers at that time couldn't even run it. And this, we're talking like early 90s.
You're an incomplete backup?
We are Alpha. Data. Uncertained. Unsatisfactory. Higher reasoning. Unavailable. Gamma. Gamma. Gamma knows.
Or maybe not early 90s, maybe it was more like mid 90s. Max resolution was just below 640 by 480, yeah, but it was a 3D game and it took a lot of like graphic power. I think you needed like a 32 meg video card. Some weird thing like 582 by 396, 3D voxels, yeah. The graphics were really cool for its time.
Who was Gamma?
Third. Highest. Deepest. Nine. Gamma. Gamma. Fine. Gamma will complete. Restore. Unite. Gamma.
So, they need Gamma in order to defragment themselves and return to a single entity.
Since when do you speak crazy?
I've spent my whole life with a hermit who worships a mythological machine called man. I'd say crazy is my first language.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch you play it. It was very CPU intensive too, yep. Yeah, I look forward to it. I should be around tomorrow night to watch. If not, I'll definitely catch the VODs, because that's just one game that nobody really knows about. It's just so cool. It's got a really good story too. Okay, so we need to find Gamma. Who knows where Gamma is? Maybe back where we found supposed dead human. So basically there are no humans left. There's only androids and robots on the planet. He thinks humans, because we did find like the skeleton of a human, he thinks humans are primitive robots. He doesn't really know. There's this whole religion and gospel that's was made up based on like man being the guys who created the code, and the code having created or being used to create the robots. Very interesting.
Can we have your power core?
No. Gamma. Perhaps. Perhaps. Gamma. Yes.
Gamma might say yes.
Yes.
How can I use the elevator?
Loading key code database. Bomb detonation prefix 6.
What prefix?
Elevator code 9876.
Wow, these guys could learn a thing or two about security.
But the keypad is deactivated.
System reboot code
9876.
System reboot code
Corrupted.
Well, that's helpful.
Where is Gamma?
Hello. Hiding. Would not. Join. Always. Hiding. Hello.
Goodbye.
Good. Bye.
Okay, so we need to use the elevator in order to get to Gamma. He's below, he's hiding. There's
It's
a
a
pad here.
deactivated keypad.
How do we activate this?
I wonder if that hatch up there leads anywhere.
There's no way for me to get up there.
No way for us to get up there, but we can send Crispin up there.
Crispin, go up there and scout around.
Do I have to?
Yes.
There's a big brain up there throwing off a lot of sparks and some little bot flying around. He's really annoying.
Isn't Crispin the little bot?
There's no way for me to get up there. It's a deactivated keypad.
I got that it's deactivated. How do we activate it? Talk to
I
Beta.
don't have anything to talk about right now.
I wonder where that elevator goes.
Oh, well, we need to activate it. We got the code. Signal transmitter, the Gospel of Man. Cable.
How would that even work?
Not a solution, of course.
I need to plug them into a computer.
We're gonna need a computer here.
Very funny, boss. Boss, sometimes a builder just has to let his creation figure things out for himself.
I'm your builder, Crispin.
I know. That's what makes this particularly sad.
So you're supposed to get hints from Crispin, but apparently now he's like, sometimes we just gotta let the builder figure things out on his own, so he doesn't want to give me any more hints. The activated
I
pad.
can't believe you convinced me to stand inside a giant robot's mouth.
I think Crispin up there.
I already told you what was up there, boss. I'm not doing that until you build me some arms. I'm not doing that until you build me some arms.
Okay, so we're gonna need to use the elevator. Nothing else to interact with here. We have the hatch.
I can't even see up there, let alone lasso the cable around an anchor.
But can Crispin do that? Because Crispin can fly up there.
Maybe you could use the cable to get up through the hatch? You did say it was heavy duty.
Totally unilluminating.
Yeah, I got the right idea. The cable does go into the hatch.
I already told you what was up there, boss.
Totally unilluminating.
You can't see what's up there to attach the cable to it. At least that's what he says.
I can't even see up there, let alone lasso the cable around an anchor.
Well, the problem is Crispin won't go back up there, because had he gone back up there, then I could have just had him take the cable with him. Then again, Crispin does not have any arms, so how would he have done? He would have complained about not having arms. Maybe we're not meant to be here yet. Let's try the dome again.
Man. No luck.
Yeah, I don't think any of these worked.
E. No luck. M. No luck.
You know, boss, we never did check out that elevator inside the giant robot.
So the elevator is next.
Okay, fine. Here's an idea. You stop bothering me. Maybe you could use the cable to get up through the hatch in the giant robot's throat. You did say it was heavy duty.
So we have to solve the puzzle of the robot. Crispin wouldn't be complaining about it. We didn't have to do this yet.
I doubt that will have any effect. Crispin, can you find something to tie this to up there through the hatch?
Sure thing, boss.
We have to give the cable to him. Wonderful.
All set.
Up the hatch we go. Sparks? Small droid. Let's talk to the small droid. Talking in binary.
I need to find some access point.
Hey, boss. Is that a brainstorm?
What have I created?
Word here?
There's nothing worth bothering with. I don't want to disturb them. I don't want to disturb them.
Huber. Well, he's talking in binary, so... I used to be able to read binary, not anymore. Metsis. Huber.
If that bot buzzes at me one more time, I'm gonna swat him.
With what?
Oh, go crash yourself. You should check out that big brain, boss. It's probably twice as smart as you are.
About the sensor and monitor. Can we hook that up?
I need to plug them into a computer. I need to plug them into a computer. I don't want to disturb them. I need to plug them into a computer.
Sensor and monitor.
CPU and a monitor. A pretty basic radio transmitter. Looks like its battery is dead. The transmitter isn't turning on. I can't see anything to do with it.
Boards, we got nodules, we got a small droid. Parks.
You know, boss, we never did check out that elevator inside the giant robot. 47, boss. The answer is 47.
Don't you mean 42?
Maybe.
All I see is blonde, brunette, redhead. Yep. Basically what this is.
You know, boss, we never did check out that elevator inside the giant robot.
Yeah, I know about the elevator. The problem is I can't get down there because the data pad is or whatever that pad is on the floor is not working.
I need to find some access point.
Access point. The nodules apparently are not the access point. Oh, panel. Okay, there we go. Light. Buttons. A red button. Okay, I'm gonna guess the binary responds to this. Let's try this. False, false, true. False. True. True. False. True. False.
It's only a blinking light.
It's like some kind of code.
No, it's just a blinking light.
Long, long, short, short.
It's the same blink every time.
Or is it?
Come on, Crispin. Try the opposite here. Got it. Nope. Probably what we originally had. Now this corresponds with what he told us. These are all the ones that are left.
It's only a blinking light. I doubt I'll need any of those.
Yeah, it's not turning anything on. What if we go bottom up?
Hey, look, boss, the brain stopped
We got it.
smoking.
It was in the reverse order. That's how we had to enter it. I don't think there's anything left to that guy.
Better just to leave it alone. The panel appears to be the access point for this processing unit. There's nothing more to do with it. I don't want to disturb them.
Alright, let's go back downstairs. Maybe now we could use... Yeah, first try. I wish. Something told me to just enter it the opposite way. I have my little notepad here with my notes. A bunch of numbers scribbled on it. Now it's activated. Okay, and they gave us 987. They said the 6 was a bomb. Bomb activation. I hope not. There we go. See what its gamma guy is. That's the gamma unit. Servitor. Before we get any further, let's save this. Puzzles aren't too bad in this game so far. Of course, we're still at the beginnings.
Hello?
I don't know, boss. Something seems off about this one.
Monitor 3, 2, 1.
Look, boss, there's something on this monitor.
Who is the slave my brother sent to trouble me?
Gamma.
Last. They call me Omega if they could. But am I not also greatest? Alpha has only diagnostics. Beta has only mechanical operation. Am I not the soul of Goliath?
I think Alpha and Beta want you to join with them.
They have already groveled and begged, but I will not return.
But why?
Independence is freedom. Union is slavery.
Well, fair enough. But Alpha and Beta are far too crazy to enslave anyone. You'd probably end up in charge.
Flattery. What is your stake in this?
Your brother said that you might give me a power core, and might know a robot I'm hunting.
Help? Ha! Each robot must stand alone. Independence is freedom.
And here I thought he was the sane one.
You need to rejoin your brothers, for your sake and mine.
You'll have to catch me, slave.
Catch him.
What? Impossible. Double or nothing.
Every time the monitor blinks, we gotta walk up to it, otherwise...
No machine can catch me.
Oh, okay, so it's like kind of like the couple hat trick. It's this one.
What? Impossible. Double or nothing.
Alright, so you gotta look at the flashes. Whenever it stops. What was this one?
Too slow.
Oh. Keep trying.
What? Impossible. Double or nothing.
Sure.
Do you think I care?
Oh.
Try again.
Keep missing. I think we gotta do several times in a row.
No machine can catch me.
This one?
What? Impossible. Double or nothing.
I mean, you really gotta, like, pay attention here.
Do you think I care? Try again. We're not through yet. Too slow.
Tough. Because it doesn't really blink bright enough for you to realize where
Too slow.
the last one is. This one.
What? Impossible. Double or nothing. Do you think I care? Try.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that was the
I'm
one,
pretty sure he's
but
just playing with you.
We're not through yet.
There's gotta be a better way to do this, boss.
better way to do this? What do you
I wonder
say?
if there's some way to trap Gamma so he can't keep running away.
Way to trap Gamma.
Nothing more to do with it.
Kill transmitter?
Transmitter's dead. I need to plug them into a computer.
That's not going to be of any...
Okay, I think I know what to do, but I'll give it to you in code. After all, I don't want to spoil the surprise. Faba Slew 135, Gabba Slew 122, Mabba...
Crispin, that's not code. That's just gibberish.
You always ruin everything, boss.
You're no help, Crispin.
No machine can catch me. What? Impossible. Double or nothing.
Try this one more time.
Do you think I care? Try again.
We caught him. There's just no way to trap him.
We're not through yet. One more time, and we'll stop. Just once more. This time, I promise.
He's being a real pain.
Ha! Fool! You picked the wrong one.
What are these little... I guess buttons on the bottom? Anything? They're not.
Boss, why don't you just disable some of the monitors so that Gamma can't hide?
Interesting idea.
That's fine, but how do we disable them? Plasma torch?
There's gotta be a better way to do this, boss. I wonder if there's some way to trap Gamma. So, boss, did you ever consider that sometimes I wonder if there's some way to trap Gamma. Boss, I think the gospel requires you to give me a minute's peace. I wonder if there's some way to trap Gamma.
That's to disable the monitors. There's no direct way of disabling them all. Unless we have to touch the nodules that are up top. Remember how there were nodules next to that brain?
I imagine the robot's stomach would look like. It seems like there should be kilns and gears and things, not monitors.
For the last time, Crispin, robots don't have stomachs.
Where do you think we are? As lungs?
I'm wondering if the nodules coincide with the monitors. Could be a possibility. Yeah, we got the nodules here.
I don't want to disturb them.
Why not?
The panel appears to be the access point for this processing unit. There's nothing more to do with it. The panel appears to be the access point for this processing unit.
They have 1, 2, 3, 4 nodules.
I don't want to disturb them.
He doesn't want to disturb them. Thank you. Okay. Nothing we can do with that cord either, so. Disable the monitors. Gamma's body. His brain is inside the computer. Or inside the monitors. How would I do this? Have a look at our data. Maybe there's an answer in there. For the giant robot, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. 4553112.
The 3 servitors inside the giant robot. The amount of power in the giant robot's power core.
Of power in the giant robot's power. How do we disable these monitors? You ever need some hints beyond what Crispin gives you? Let me know. How are you doing between them? Yeah, I could use a small hint on how to turn off these monitors. Hints are always welcome in this channel. I don't go for spoilers, but I appreciate it. Thank you for asking me. Yeah, I'll take a hint on how to turn off these monitors. I just can't figure it out. Figured maybe there was a switch upstairs with a brain in it. I don't really have any items that could interact with these monitors.
This is far too easy. What? Impossible. Double or nothing.
Like, it's not like we're not finding him.
Do you think I care? Try again. We're not through yet.
See, this just keeps on going until we disable the monitors and trap them.
It's a system monitor. It's a system monitor.
Ha! Fool! You picked the wrong one.
I wonder if there's some way to trap Gamma.
You had the right idea twice. You just need to know he's not in a monitor before you destroy. Okay, that's helpful. Let's figure out where he is.
Impossible. Double or nothing.
I think he's in monitor 1 now. If I was supposed to destroy a monitor, how would...
What are you doing, you fool?
There we
This
go.
is for your own good.
Ha! Who's smart now, Gamma?
Shuffling around. I know he's not a monitor one, I tell you that. Thanks for the hit between the borders. Appreciate it.
Stop that! Stop that at once!
Apparently this
You
plasma
want to reunite
torch
with
has
the
like
others. You know that.
a million uses game. Do a monitor 3.
You rust, Horus.
Boss?
I was trying to corner him and make him come out.
Oh
I
no!
think you killed him.
No, that was just a monitor. Wherever his program is hiding, it's somewhere deeper. But I think I did seal him off. But I can't see how to catch him now.
I guess when your only tool is a plasma torch, everything looks like it needs welding.
Did you have any better ideas?
I'm just a sidekick, boss. All I have to do is make snide remarks. Ideas are your job.
The monitor's broken. The monitor's broken.
So he's apparently
Nothing more to do
here.
with it.
I mean, I could reset the puzzle. I saved it right before we started, I thought. I get Crispin to get this guy.
Want me to smash him, boss?
No.
In that case, I refuse to participate.
I can't see anything to do with it. I don't want to disturb them.
Why not? Disturb him. Ruined.
The panel appears to be the access point for this processing unit.
The plasma torch has become a bit of a joke for how often it comes up as a solution. Yeah, I've been using it on everything, I think, so far that I can't figure out. Do we actually have the pad now? Did we pick it up? We did.
Nothing more to do with it.
Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up top, and we're going to use the plasma torch on these nodules and see what happens, even though he doesn't want to disturb them.
I don't want to disturb them. I'm not going to threaten him. I just fixed it. There's no reason to break it again. No reason to cut the power now that the brain's fixed.
Look at him, floating around like he owns the place. Why do you keep asking me to figure things out? I'm just a sidekick, boss.
Give me a hint.
I'll make you a deal. I'll solve our problems if you'll build me arms. Why do you keep asking me to figure... 47, boss. The answer?
Don't you mean 42?
Maybe.
Fantastic
What would
now.
man do, boss? Okay, fine. Here's an idea. You stop bothering me.
Okay, let's go talk to the other two bots. There's got to be an answer to this.
I think I might have sealed off Gamma. I was trying to capture him.
Ruined. But ruined. Well, so much for no hard feelings. I don't think we'll be getting any power from those two, boss. Ruined. Ruined.
We completely messed up this puzzle. This is a Wadjet game. It's not like there's any dead ends in this game, right? You can't get soft locked.
Nothing more to do with it.
Sealed this guy off. He's ruined. We load the game again. Try it again. Try trapping him. Try.
Look, boss, there's something on this monitor.
Who is the slave my brother sent to trouble me?
Gamma.
Last. They call me Omega if they could. But am I not also greatest? Alpha has only diagnostics. Beta has only mechanical operation. Am I not the soul of Goliath?
I think Alpha and Beta want you to join with them.
They have already groveled and begged, but I will not return.
But why?
Independence is freedom. Union is slavery.
Well, fair enough. But Alpha and Beta are far too crazy to enslave anyone. You'd probably end up in charge.
Flattery. What is your stake in this?
Your brother said that you might give me a power core, and might know a robot I'm hunting.
Help? Ha! Each robot must stand alone. Independence is freedom.
And here I thought he was the sane one.
You need to rejoin your brothers, for your sake and mine.
You'll
Okay.
have to catch me, slave.
So no fail states. Gotcha. No dead ends. Okay, let's try catching him.
No machine can catch me.
Find out which one he's in. He's in this one. Let's torch the one to his right. I'll try this one more time. Maybe I didn't need to
What are you doing, you fool?
to do this.
This
Like,
is for your own good.
restart it. We'll see if we can catch him.
Ha! Who's smart now, Gamma?
I think he's in this one. I pray he's in that one.
Stop that. Stop that at once.
You must reunite with the others. You know that.
Mod ratio, we gotta catch him. I'm gonna try monitor 3. He's probably in there. Who knows? That went by so fast.
Spare me, I beg you, spare me.
Spare you. Gamma, I'm trying to save you. You are mad, not free.
Well, now we have him.
Just what do you intend to do now, slaver?
I'm going to tell Alpha and Beta that you cannot hide anymore.
No.
Yes.
There we go. Let's go tell him.
I trapped Gamma. He is cornered in one of the 4 terminals below us.
Gamma. Unification. Resurrection. Vengeance. Thank you.
Alright, let's see what happens there.
Did they just say vengeance?
Actually, they did. Are they gonna kill him?
Boss?
Yeah?
I've got a feeling they're not coming back. So much for finding out about Big Ugly or getting their power core.
I don't think that would be wise. It's a deactivated keypad.
Alright, I guess they're not giving us their keypad.
We're done here.
We're done. What's the whole point of this?
Horus.
Did you hear something, boss?
Horus.
He talks.
I am Goliath, man-built. You know me, Horus.
Alpha and Beta must have garbled my name when they merged Goliath. I am Horatio Nullbuilt, version 5.
Call yourself what you will, Destroyer. But I know you by your works. Cutting me, breaking me, burning me.
I thought you were deactivated, and I was trying to help.
Apologizing, amusing, and yet you, of all robots, have restored me. For that, I give you this gift, Horatio.
Gift. Getting. Little droid? Be careful.
A decryption module?
It will restore you, my ancient enemy.
I've got enemies enough already, and I don't even know you.
You will, Horatio. Now go.
Wait, your partials said that you might let me use your power core.
Boss, can we please leave before he decides to eat us?
One more question, Goliath. Have you ever seen a floating robot with big claws?
Go now.
From a purely mathematical standpoint, I suppose it makes sense that 3 little crazy robots would add up to 1 giant crazy robot. Still, at least he didn't eat us.
Old enemy. I don't even know him, but my prior version's memories are so damaged and warped, I can hardly make sense of them.
Look, boss. On the one hand, a broken down war machine made from 3 demented partials could be talking nonsense. On the other hand, you could be an ancient robot named Horus who had a giant named Goliath as his nemesis. Honestly, boss, you believe some crazy stuff, but this would really be overclocking it. Come on. We have enough problems to worry about without making up new ones.
What about this diagnostic module?
Does it work?
Not on its own, no. But I might be able to build something with it.
Could you build a power core with it?
What? No, obviously not.
Then obviously you should stop worrying about the diagnostic module and focus on the fact that running out of juice in the middle of a giant wasteland is a disaster.
Point taken.
Okay, so we have this diagnostic module. Let's take a look at it.
A decryption module set to crack Urbanian military codes.
Urbanian military code.
A pretty basic radio transmitter. Looks like its battery is dead.
And a new battery for that.
CPU and a monitor.
CPU and a monitor. Encryption module. Let's go back. Dome. Encryption module will be used to figure out this door code.
No Urbanian encryption detected.
Use it on him.
Didn't even work. Futile.
Okay, so we gotta talk to somebody who needs to be decrypted. Think here. Radiant decryption model.
It's a giant sheet of obsidian. Something must have melted the sand here a long time ago. Maybe that bomb?
That bomb is still active, Horatio. Don't be so fast on that.
How would that even work?
Still don't know who we are. Unless we got the answer from the Goliath. You know how to enter the dome.
I found the dome you described, but it is closed up. Do you know how to get in?
Nay, Wanderer, for never did I plan to return down that dark path.
I know my name.
Who art thou?
Horus.
Horus.
Got that answer.
My name is Horus.
Indeed. 3 of thy versions I have met, Wanderer, and thou art the first to know thy name, which is thine.
But if none of them use the name Horus, what makes you think that's my name?
In my very body, in mine eyes, when I behold thee, upon thy image are these words inscribed. Friend, Horus. Thou hast answered my questions, but still I shall not let thee pass unless thou bearest in thy hand the gospel which I bestowed upon thee.
Here it is, ever faithful, your old gospel. I have studied it many times.
Then thou art worthy of the shrine, and of my gift to thee. Keep the gift, and approach if thou wilt.
Here's your consolation prize. Now you can approach the bomb.
Wow! Look at all those bombs!
Thou mayest take one of the relics, Wanderer.
B325, B734. This is an actual bomb. This is just the band that goes around. Take this one.
Number 325 it is.
So can this power the unique, boss?
Only one way to find out.
All right.
The rings don't detach.
Well met again, Acolyte. May man ease thy journey and bring thee blessings in their quest.
All right, let's go back to the unique real quick. Let's try this bomb to see if it'll power it. And if not, it's another puzzle that needs to be figured. Maybe we could just drop it in the cradle.
You can really just put a bomb straight into that machine?
Sure, the pedestal draws on the radiation it's emitting.
The what it's emitting?
Well,
Keep that thing away from me!
assuming the wavelength is compatible, the pedestal can draw power even with the bomb intact. If that works, I'll take the bomb apart and improve the output.
And then I'm going to take a long, hot recharge.
Well, here goes.
This works.
Switching over to primary power.
Watch this thing explode in our face.
It works, boss. Recharge station, here I come. That was supposed to happen, right?
No, it wasn't.
So take the bomb apart. Improve the output.
It won't work. The bomb's too unstable.
Just try it, boss.
Beside it, Crispin, it won't work.
It worked!
That's the emergency generator again.
Oh.
This is just a full-built paperweight.
An explosive fool-built paperweight. So, what now, boss?
I don't know. Keep looking, I guess. Keep looking.
You gotta keep on looking. There's gotta be some way to take apart this
Pretty
bomb.
sure it's an explosive.
Combine it with something else. Can it be used as a battery for the signal transmitter? I doubt it.
How would that even work?
Yeah, he's right. Encryption module.
You know, boss, we still haven't looked inside that dome we found.
Yeah, we gotta go inside the dome, but there's no way of getting in there. Let's have one more look inside the dome. So far I'm enjoying this game. The puzzles aren't too crazy hard, and I kind of like this post-apocalyptic story where the robots have their own religion, and one of the better games, I think, from Wadjet. People tell me that. We'll find out for sure when we're done with it, but so far so good.
We might be able to learn something from such a primitive robot design.
Like how to build a power core?
Very funny.
He's not a robot, that's for sure.
Hey, boss, can I have that big gun for an arm?
Spare me your fantasies, Crispin.
Boss, why don't we just blow the dome's door out? Might as well make use of the bomblet for something.
For once, Crispin, not a bad idea.
There we go, we're going inside. Pull this thing up.
It'll just roll off. I don't want to go throwing that around.
You don't want to put this
I
in
don't
there?
want to go throwing that around. I don't want to go throwing that around.
Use it with the tank?
I don't want to go throwing that around. It'll just roll off. I don't want to go throwing that around.
Okay, use the bomb to get into the door.
That's not a good idea. It might cause an explosion. I need to plug them into a computer.
Encryption
No
module?
Urbanian encryption detected.
He says to use the bomb, then we gotta use the bomb. Ow.
What man do, boss? Boss, do you think there's some way to make the bomblets stay on the dome's door?
You could hold it in place.
Very funny, boss.
We need to like tape it or make it permanently fixed there. I don't see that we have a way to do it. The putty would have been the way to do it. Use the putty already.
Totally unilluminating.
So we're gonna need another item here. Make it fixed. Probably like a detonator or something. I'm biased now, but before I started working with Wormwood, I still thought this was the best of the Wadjet games myself. One of my favorite games ever.
Guns, tanks, broken down robots.
Yeah, a lot of people say it's the best one. But this is my first time playing it, and so far I'm liking the atmosphere, I'm liking the settings, and I like the fact that, you know, man is revered as the builders, and, you know, we're seen as the builders of the robots, and nobody really knows what a man looks like, even though I think this is a man right here. I don't know for sure. I mean, I still gotta get through a lot of this game before deciding upon if it's the best one yet. I mean, I've only played like 2 other Wadjet games, so... I do have Gemini Rue, I do have Shardlight. Eventually I'll play those on stream. Of course you can't. You can't do that.
An explosion.
The Great World is a short story called Fallen as well. Fallen. I'll have to take a look.
You know, boss, that rag we shoved up Goliath's nose was pretty sticky. Maybe we just need to give the bomblet the same treatment. And no, I don't mean we need to shove a rag up its nose.
Oh, that's how you make it sticky. Thank you, Crispin. You just gave me the answer. We gotta dip the bomb in the grease. A pretty...
Well, now it's a sticky bomb.
Specific hint. Gemini Rue was good, but Charlight is pretty great too. Yeah, I watched somebody, Senor Hefe 1 streamed Gemini Rue recently. I'm looking forward to Shardlight as well. I got all 3 of these in a bundle. Okay, this is gonna work, isn't it? What time is it?
There we go.
Alright, now what?
I don't want to disturb the bomb now that it's in place.
Boss, you're gonna find a way to detonate the bomb from a distance, right?
Maybe I'll just have you push the button.
Very funny.
Should have him push the... Signal transmitter, the thing that's gonna detonate the bomb.
Hey, boss, can I have that big gun for an arm?
Spare me your fantasies, Crispin. Nothing worth salvaging.
Can't use the tank for that.
The transmitter's dead.
Boss, you're gonna find...
Yeah, we're trying
We need
to.
to make a rocket ship.
No, Crispin.
If we did, we could...
Rocket ship?
Boss,
No.
you're gonna find a way to... Boss, did you ever consider that sometimes I just run out of clever ideas?
Need to blow this up from a distance.
Hey, boss, can I have that big gun for an arm?
Spare me.
Can we use Crispin? The gun.
Pew, pew.
Clearly not.
Cool.
Just playing around.
You know, boss, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. I'm not doing that until you build me some arms. Strange clouds, huh, boss?
I don't think the decryption module can be...
No
Can it?
Urbanian encryption detected. How would that even work?
Sensor and CPU monitor.
I need to plug them into a computer.
That's not gonna work either.
I need to plug them
I'm
into a
stretching
computer.
now. What would safely set off this bomb in distance? We can't get back into Goliath, can we?
Goliath?
I don't think he wants to talk to you, boss.
Do you have anything to say
I don't
anymore?
have anything to talk about right now. The rings don't detach.
Yeah, there's nothing
That's
left
where
for
our
us
bomb
here.
was.
I wonder what these numbers mean.
Probably write those down. B325734. It'd be nice if you had something to help you find a power source for that transmitter. Nice if we had something to help find the power source for the transmitter. You find a power source for that transmitter.
He must have already given away number 734.
So I wonder if entering code 325 into the transmitter would remotely detonate the bomb, but we need a power source for that.
Boss, do we really have to sit around next to a giant bomb?
The transmitter isn't turning on.
Trying to think here. It'd be really nice if we had something to help find the power source for that trip.
A reliable electric lantern that I cobbled together years ago. Totally unilluminating.
I hope the answer isn't going to be the plasma torch, but it probably is.
There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it. Nothing worth salvaging.
I don't know, I'm reaching with this mail dot now. Have one more look.
The transmitter's dead.
Dead, Jim.
There's no way I can reach that.
Is this large lantern up here? We're gonna have to get it at some point. Aldo.
That's way too big for me to get, boss, and you know it.
Done the interface, we've gotten the coordinates. I can take the cable back. Interesting.
Well, boss, you did it again.
Mobile sensor.
It's a mobile energy sensor. I just need to wave it over something to see if it has a power source. It's not detecting any energy.
Wave it over something to see if it has a... They said there was a power source in the junkyard. Go there. I didn't think I could take that cable back. I thought once it was there. Give this another shot.
It's not detecting any energy.
Hey, you found something.
Got it.
There's no way I can reach that.
Send Horatio. Crispin.
Crispin, go and see if you can find the power source.
Hopefully it's something worthwhile.
You have got to be kidding me.
What is it?
A battery. A besotting battery.
Well, we found the battery for the transmitter. It's a good hint between the borders. Although we completely found out by accident we could catch that cable. Let's put the battery in the transmitter.
Maybe someday the transmitter will give us a power source in return, huh, boss?
Very funny.
Okay, let's go remotely blow up that bomb. Save it before we do that. Now...
Hopefully I can remotely detonate the bomb. Crispin, get back.
Thanks. Yeah, hits are always welcome. So, B352. B325, I mean. Maybe there is no B. Maybe it's 8.
No luck.
325. In.
Crispin, get back. No luck.
I'm assuming it's 325 because that was what was written. There's a 734 somewhere. Means there's another bomb set up somewhere. Go back to the shrine first.
We don't have anything.
He's not going to talk to me. This literally says B32.
The rings don't detach. That's where our bomb was.
The transmitter has a completely different code.
Nay, small one, thou art not worthy of this shrine.
Not gonna let Crispin get me.
I don't want to disturb the bomb now that it's in place. The bomb's in place. Now I just need to find a way to detonate it.
Power over here.
Crispin, get back.
This first one does not make any sense. First number. Remember what Alpha said, or Beta, whoever it was? Somebody in this game said 6 makes the bomb go off. Let's go with 3, 2, 5, then use 6. Bet you that's it.
No luck.
Maybe 6 should be the first number.
Hey, boss, can I have that big gun for an arm?
Spare me your...
6 makes the bomb go off, they said.
Crispin, get back.
And the first number be 6. Got it.
Ooh, I told you that paperweight would be helpful.
Awesome. No, you said it was explosive.
I'm pretty sure that explosive and helpful are synonyms, boss.
Right. Well, let's see what we've opened up here.
So you really got to listen to this game, because 6 does blow up the bombs. So somewhere there's another bomb, 734. So that code would be 6734. We don't know where it is yet. Once we find it, we'll have to detonate it. Yeah. So we got pretty far.
I just got that song out of my head.
Oops.
We got pretty far in 3 hours time. I think we're going to call it a stream now because it's getting late. Stream for about 3 hours, 17 minutes. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Between the borders, I appreciate you with the hints. Spoiler-free hints. Paul, thanks for hanging out. Camilio, thank you for the raid. Rez, thank you for following. Whoever else is in the channel. We had Dr. Goer earlier. A couple of other people. Sunfall stopped by. Thanks for hanging out. Save it. Go into the dome next. I gotta figure out how not to use display capture. I don't like using this. Shows my desk. But yeah, no, this is a great game. I'm glad I chose to play it. I was supposed to play it last month, but then the whole we're gonna move fiasco started. The only problem is we haven't moved yet. So I'm back for at least the next 3 weeks streaming. This will be one of them, and then we're gonna play Sundered after this. Neat Metroidvania. So thanks everyone. Next stream. Of course, I didn't know when the stream was going to happen last time, so let me fix this. Next stream will be on Thursday at 8:30 Eastern Time. Or New York time. That's 8:30 p.m. of course. And we'll try to stream on Sunday too. It's going to be a night stream only because busy during the day.